Parliament is the highest stage of protest. And when people exercise their right to protest, even at this level, you should never call that a threat to the president. Because what we did on the day when we came to the stage, we were carrying placards with our hands up. A person with hands up can never be a threat, can only be a threat to non-thinkers and who don't know how threat gets to be conducted. So it is entirely wrong to say that the president was under threat. Secondly, you must be removed not because there are so many things you have to do. There are certain things that if you do this one wrong, it doesn't even have to be subjected to any process. To call police on the stage with a gun. What if that policeman discharges that firearm on a member of parliament? He gets triggered, charges a firearm on a member of parliament. That will be in your hands because you have a responsibility, Speaker, to protect members of parliament. And you can't fail to protect members of parliament and still want to proceed to preside over such people that you have failed to preside on. You must have a lot of patience, which you don't have. And you should have asked the one who came before you. She exercised that patience to the latter. Mam Tandi will never do what you did. She gave us opportunity to raise our voice. She gave us an opportunity to participate in this parliament without fear or favor. But what you did on that day was deliberate to intimidate members of parliament. And once you intimidate members of parliament, parliament will never ever hold the executive accountable. We are here to do one thing and one thing only, is to hold the executive accountable, and we must do so without fear or favor. We have not broken any law, whether you like it or not. And on many occasions, the court has agreed with us that the EFF is actually correct, even when in the previous parliament you wanted to take our salaries because we're holding the executive accountable. The court said you are wrong.
Honorable Malema, just take your seat, please. I see a hand of the member at the back. Why are you rising, Honorable Member? Order, Honorable Member, don't do that again. I have not recognized you have no right to address the Assembly. That member is on his feet on a point of order. Let me hear his point of order.
I wanted to check if Honorable Malema agrees with Honorable Mifaule that is...
No, Honorable Member, that's not a point of order. That's a point for the debate. Please take your seat. Continue, Honorable Malema.
I fully agree with him. I agree with what Honorable Mifaule said. I agree with that. Yes. Now, what is important, Speaker, is that you have to be the most patient person, impartial person, and you know you don't have those two qualities. And the parliament can never function because of your attitude towards members of the opposition. On that day, you took out people out on the basis of being members of a political party. The people you never called their names, the people you never warned before, like you did with other members, you warn them, take them out. You never did that. All you did was to be impatient with anything that looked red, and you removed from parliament. As to the issue of sexual harassment, that matter was brought to our attention, and you did some investigation during the president's budget speech. And you did some investigation and you dismissed members of parliament, the women who said men were touching our breasts. That matter was raised and someone comes here and says, no, we are raising an unfounded allegation. We believe Give our women. Don't say 2 minutes, just be patient. I told you I'm in charge. Whether it's small or big, I'm in charge. You can't do anything about it. I speak beyond the minutes offered to me. You know why? I'm in charge.
Honorable member,
you can jump
your time is now expired. Thank you very much.
The EFF doesn't have confidence in the
Honorable
speaker
member,
of this parliament.
your time has expired.
We want you to fall. It might not be today,
Honorable member,
but you must know
your time has expired.
Make sure that you fall.
Order, honorable members. Order. Order, honorable members. Please take your seats now. Honorable members, please take your seats so that we can proceed. Thank you. Honorable members, I know, order. I know the Honorable Minister, order. I know the Honorable Minister Gungubele showed me his fingers and said the Honorable Malema only had 2 minutes. In fact, he saved time earlier in the debate, and as we do, the table simply added to the time at the end. So there was no special privilege granted to the Honorable member. Order. I will now proceed, order, honorable members, I will now proceed to put the motion by the Honorable Malema. I now put the motion. Are there any objections? Are there any objections? Yes, there are objections. I will put the question. Those in favor of the removal of the Speaker from office in terms of Section 52, subsection 4 of the Constitution will say aye. And those against the removal of the Speaker from office will say no. I think the noes have it. Yes, honorable member. Order.
We are calling for division.
A division having been called, honorable members, I wish to remind you, order, that in terms of Section 52, subsection 4 of the Constitution and National Assembly Rule 28, the Speaker may be removed from office by a majority of the members of the Assembly present today when the resolution is adopted. The bells will be rung for 10 minutes.